Hi guys, we're down here at Jeffrey's looking at a smoking small block. They just had to heat up these to get those out. Now it's about ready to get purpled. Then what, pressure washed?
Yep.
Then it goes to get a hot tank? Baked, hot tank and shot peened. And then it comes up, it's a 68, that size. Anyhow, here's miscellaneous parts. I guess they just took it, you took it apart today? Just took it apart. It's getting ready to go get the stuff I just said. Anyhow, it's too muddy up in my place to do anything. And remember when we were down here last time and he was painting stuff? We're gonna go out and look at his painting stuff. Got to look at the truck. The truck, he painted it down at, you painted it down in Rockville someplace, didn't you? It's you. Okay, door's open. We're holding the door.
Hold that door.
Oh, looks like you're moving gravel. It's when I go around the corner, it is a wind tunnel. You can see for half a mile or better that way, and the wind comes across here and blows at 1,000 miles an hour. So there ain't no point in. Just turn your volume down right now because it's going to hit you, I'm sure. This is the truck, if you can hear me. Jeffrey painted it. How long ago did you paint this? November. Painted it November 7th. I guess those are holes where things go in. Jeffrey can paint pretty good. It looks like they've been buffed. It looks like they buffed it. I got a feeling, yeah, that's buffing stuff. This is the truck you saw the last time I was down here. Isn't it beautiful? Man. Whew. Pretty good painting. We'll go around and show you, I think the last one he painted. Uh-oh, they're moving something. Oh, there's the one that's the last one he painted right there. We'll go down and take a look at it. He's got air suspension on that. He's got all sorts of stuff on there. Got a dent in the door too. Hit the mirror with something. He was moving something in the shop and caught the door. He's into Dodges. There's a couple more Dodges over there. There's an ugly red car. There's another Dodge. He took the V10 out of that thing and put a Cummins in it. That's all super done over, hot. Uh-oh, you know, I better move my car too, because when they start pressure washing this, it's going to make a mess. I think the V10, the last I knew, was in here in the garage. See if it's still in here. Maybe not. Might be down at the other shop. I think he's still got it someplace though. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Anyhow, I thought you guys would like to see the truck. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Step one. Spray it down with Zep. I can smell that stuff all the way over here. That stuff eats some stuff off old purple. Good cleaner. We'll see ya. Update in a little while. Update next. 30-second update. Now he's starting to pressure wash it. Now remember, it's still got to go to get cooked and hot tanked and bead blasted or something like that. Let's just get the big stuff off before it goes down there. And water's starting to get warm. Couldn't have done this last week, guarantee you. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye. You guys can't see the crud that's coming out of this engine, but you can kind of get an idea. from the looks of that, in that water jacket. That thing had to almost be stopped up. 15-second update. All right, I told you guys I'd bring you down here when it's coming along. This is what we're down at Jeffrey's for. Trying to get this. Remember, we didn't have a cap for this. So what we're doing is we're putting something like this on there. Does that back bolt in there fit now?
No.
Not quite, but we could grind it just a hair. Anyhow, so we got to grind this little hump out of here and try to get those in there. Now we got the shaft. You ever get the shaft? That's the shaft that came out of this thing over here. And what we got to do is turn it down and then cut it off on both sides. Because once we put those bearings on there, they come in further. So we got to we got to cut this down to here and cut this one down to here. You can see the old where it is. So that's what we're getting to now. He ground that one off already, and that's an update on what we're doing here. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye. Cut the shaft off. We cut the other side off already to meet in between. This side we cut the one side off the right amount, and then cut this side, so we just got to machine this off down to here inside the same distance as that. If you follow that. I don't even follow that. Now you're watching paint dry. But it's only going to take a minute to cut this. You might even be getting splatters on the lens. We do when we're having fun. It's just a piece of cold roll that was in there. Nothing great. I'm holding it so it won't make a big burr when it comes off. Watch this. Air operated clamp. Now here, this shaft should go in between here now, which is what we're looking for with just a little bit of slop. You got about 1/8 of an inch of slop. And we're going to probably face that and probably face that. Then this bearing here.
We're going to have to take some off.
Oh, because it's got 1/8 of an inch away.
So we're going to probably have to take a 100th thou off that just to make it clear.
Make it clear. And you're going to have to do it twice or something.
No,
anyhow, we
no,
got to. Then this gets cut back the width of the bearing right here. So you guys follow all that? All right, we're going down to the lathe. See you guys, bye. Here, Jeffrey is making that piece, I guess what, true to the chuck. Yeah, it's off 2000s. Now it's off 2000s the other way.
No.
Ain't moving too much there. It's what, 1/2,000th now? Mm-hmm. Now we just he's gonna face it and then cut in the depth that the other side is cut in out. And then it's gonna go together. Except we gotta drill, I gotta take it home and drill all the holes in that angle. There's no point in tying Jeffrey up with all the good stuff he's doing.
I ain't doing nothing.
You ain't doing nothing? All right, guys, that's the update. We'll bring you back in the next update. Bye. Well, guys, if it fits, it ships. This thing's probably a little warm, and he's got it right on the money. Look at that. It's almost like it was made that way. Got the little tab out on that end, like on the other end. Looking pretty spiffy. Should we take it out and file that?
I think you can hand file that.
Yeah, okay.
Let's get this out the way.
Get this out of the way. That sounds like a good program. This lathe needed a workout. So we got that little bitty bit there. If you put it on the other end, probably got the same amount. Look at that, same amount. We didn't face it, but nobody will ever see it, so it don't matter. And then we'll take and hand file the little divots out of there.
Let's go see if it'll fit.
Let's go see if it'll fit.
After we turn off.
We gotta turn off of something. We'll meet you upstairs, guys. Well, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but we ran out of heat in the shop, and that's how Jeffrey gets, he just digs it up out of that pile that we've showed you in the past, and he just brings it up, and when it's not raining, just feeds right out of the bucket of the Bobcat. Just brings it up here. You can kind of see about where he stops at. And if you've never seen it before, which we've showed in the past, this is his boiler. Same kind of doors I got, because when he made the bottom half of my boiler, we copied the door. And that's the wood we just split and throw it right in there. That's the wood. That's the fresh wood, isn't it?
Split this year, yeah. Back in September.
And okay, that's oak that was split in September. And if you don't think it burns, I just threw a couple pieces in there. It burns.
Guarantee it burns. Burns good.
And his door's nice and toasty white. All right, after he puts some woody in the fire, we'll go up there and play upstairs again. Bye-bye. Looks good.
It's got a little length.
You couldn't get, that's perfect, don't you think? Now if that heats up, is that going to take up that little bit?
No. No, it'll never move that far. The only reason it seems tight is because these aren't square.
Okay. Should I put the bolts in these before I? Yeah, I guess I should put the bolts in these and tighten them down before I do that.
Yeah. It's easy enough.
All right, guys, we got some bolting to do. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.